Hello class, this is a video tutorial on further applications of trig integration. So let's go straight into these examples. Now, since we are finding the area between a function and the x-axis, as opposed to the definite integral, it is crucial that we know where to start and stop a new integral. So for this, we need to know what these x-intercepts are. Well, we can easily find that just by first finding the period of this graph. And the period of sine and cos is always going to be 2 pi on b, in this case 2, which is pi. So the period of length pi means this cycle will end, or at least repeat, at length pi, which means halfway here is pi on 2. And normally we would keep going and find these turning points. But since we're only concerned about the area, we really only need to know this interval plus this interval and so on. So this one here is going to be, that one is going to be pi another half, so 3 pi on 2. This is going to be 2 pi. So this question is asking us to find the area from pi on 2, so here, up until 7 pi on 6. That's an interesting location to find. 7 pi on 6 is a bit over 1. So if I want to graph that, 7 on 6 is 1.16. Well, just so that I can get more accuracy here, I know these to be quarters. So this is going to be 3, that's 1.5. This is going to be 1 plus a quarter, so it's 5 pi and 4. Whoops. So this is going to be 5 pi and 4, which is over that. So let me just check. 5 on 4 is 1.125. So it's actually going to stop. This 7 pi on 6 is actually going to be here somewhere. So let's write that in. So we're going to stop here at 7 pi on 6. Now the reason why this is important is, well, we know now that this definite integral is going to give a negative result, so we need to account for that. And then we need to add on the area from pi to 7 pi on 6. So now that we found all of these portions of the graph, we can do our integral. So the area is now equal to the negative of pi on 2 up until pi. So I'm saying from pi on 2 until pi. And the reason why I've made it negative is because this portion of the graph is going to be a negative definite integral. So of the function 2 sine of 2x dx. So this first portion is this one. And now onto this I need to add, so plus from pi until 7 pi on 6 of 2 sine 2x dx. Then from here it's just a matter of evaluating this definite integral. So all of the work, and most of the difficult work, I hope, is really just understanding where these intercepts are and knowing when to account for negative definite integrals. And so now we just integrate. The integral of sine is negative cos. That's going to be, well, I can actually bring that in here. Negative here, so it's going to be negative cos. So I'm going to write this as cos of 2x. Now, because this is a linear chain, we're going to divide by 2, but that 2 in the front cancels it out, leaving us with cos 2x. That's going to go from pi on 2 until pi. Then from here we need to add onto this. Yep. Add onto this. It's going to be the same integral. Oh, actually no, this one's going to be negative sign because this first one had a negative cos, but this is a plus. So the integral of sine is negative cos of 2x from pi until 7 pi on 6. And from here, it's just a matter of substituting. Substituting pi here, we get cos of 2 pi is going to be 1 minus cos of 2 times pi on 2 is cos pi. Cos pi is negative 1. Okay, so the pi substituted gives me 1 minus substituting pi on 2 gives us negative 1. Then from here, we add on 7 pi on 6 into this one. This can actually be done just by using a calculator, making sure that it's in radians mode here. So radians, negative cos of 2 times 7 pi on 6. This gives us negative half, but there's, negative half, so negative half minus, and now substituting pi into here, pi on 6, pi, we get minus of minus 1. Then evaluating everything here, this will give me 2 plus, this gives me positive 1 minus half. Positive minus half is a half. This gives me 2.5, which I'm going to write as 5 on 2. And since this is an area, we do units squared. So I hope that's giving you an insight into calculating the area between a function and the x-axis. So hope to see you in the next video, and best of luck.